Hello, Gourds and gals. Gourd King here, back with more God of War. Just a little FYI before I get started. I did do a little bit of side questing that I did not stream. Figured mostly I'd stick to the story stuff. Mostly. A little bit of side questing I can do. In fact, let's see, my next few side quests, there's one up here, and then there's one over there. So we go that way. Them big old doors. Let me check one more time. It's to my right. Okay. I probably should mark it. Hang on. Well, make sure it's marked at least. I think I probably do have it marked already. Let's see. Looks like my desired destination. Now, is it around? It's around here. Alright.
You want a beach here?
I want beaches everywhere, kid. For anybody who's watching this, who comes upon, I hope you're having a splendid night. My day was well, not interesting, but good. I wouldn't go so far as to call it interesting. It was fine. Let's open up the portal. Yep, I am not where I wanted to be. I'm here. But what the heck? We can explore a little bit, no biggie. So my sense of direction sucks. That's fine. Who needs sense? Or direction?
Come, boy.
Come on, boy. Looks like I've been here.
Boy.
Alright, we gonna sail away now. And I believe we will need to head to the right. Yeah. Paddle, paddle. Kratos. The Lake of Nine. Up. sail our way through here. Yeah, this little area over here to the left, right over here, that's mostly what I did. Got the little tier there, all that good stuff. So, oh, actually, it's right behind me. Hey, look. Let's kill them. Cat dock there. Actually, no. I've been over there. I don't need to go back over there. There's a little Odin bird. Yeah, we are mere weeks away from the release of Ragnarok, so I'm pretty psyched for that. I am a little bit curious as to why I'm concerned, I guess, because I don't think that, from what I've seen on video thus far, that Ragnarok, graphically speaking, looks much different from this one. So, if that actually happens to be the case, I'd say that's a bit disappointing. I mean, this is definitely a gorgeous game, don't get me wrong, but, you know, that's a PS5 title and this is a PS4 title. One expects an upgrade. But we shall see. It's kind of difficult to tell when you're watching on video.
You there? Have you destroyed the statue?
The statue stands no longer, Spirit.
Then my bond to this realm is severed, and I am off to find the real God of Thunder. He will know retribution. My deepest gratitude.
Off he goes. Brave guy. Want to look for Thor on his own.
He is a fool.
What did the spirit leave us?
An offering to one of the gods.
Can we use it?
No, but perhaps the dwarves can.
Well, I mean, in a way that means you're using it. Get some gear or something this way. That'll be good. I'll take it, Chief. Is the portal up here or over there? I really should think to make a mental note of these things. Let's see. Yeah, it's up there. Which means that was stupid of me. I have to check first. Yep, there it is. Silly me. And we'll head on over to Barack Obama's shop. See what they'll do with this offering.
So who are those two men with Balder? Are they really the sons of Thor?
Aye, Magni and Modi. Two bigger twits you won't likely find in the halls of Asgard. They'll do anything their uncle puts them up to.
They are fools?
Well, dangerous fools, to be sure. When they work together, they're formidable. But too often it's a petty competition. Terribly strong, even as children. I remember the time Hrungnir the Brawler fell upon Thor.
Another time, Head.
Aw.
I wouldn't have minded hearing the story.
Hey, Brock. Could you take a look at this?
Tyr would have been pleased as peaches knowing these offerings were being turned to armor.
Did you know him? What was he like?
Never you mind, boy. Tyr's dead. Best not to dig up the past.
The dwarf speaks wisely, for once.
What's got you all bumfuzzled over there? Get going!
Can't you and Sindri just patch things up? Whatever happened couldn't be all that bad.
Alright, what
Your
we got?
family.
Now don't be lecturing me about family. I ain't the one what forgot what our name stood for. What we made, the weapons we made were legendary across 9 realms for more years than I can count. You just don't throw that away on account of one bad...
One bad what?
You're one bad nothing.
Bout of diarrhea.
Ain't you got somewhere to be?
Some new alloy. Light grip of protection. What is this? Lose a bit on runic. Add defense. Add vitality. Down on luck. That's not bad, actually.
Good choice. Guess that worked out.
Alright. Got some upgrades. Let's see. Make sure I don't have any cheaper ones available first. Doesn't appear I do. What's this do? Switch dances by pausing momentarily. For any bare-handed attack, stance press R1 again to perform a powerful uppercut. That sounds cool. We'll go with that. Okay, let's see what's next. What we gonna do now? So I've got all the artifacts around here. I think that's where I came from. These are shops. I say we head that way. Head towards that. Yep, that's the one I marked. Good, good, good. I think this one's to my left, right? Yeah. Anything over here? At the moment, no. Does not appear that way. And basically pointing right at where I want to go. What is that up there? Something I can fight?
I see something down there.
Not anymore. I suppose I can't lower it from here. That's unfortunate. Check the other side, I guess. You'll have better luck, hopefully. Apparently not.
We can beach about here.
And beach it we shall. I know there's another one. Not gonna lie, I didn't actually do any of that on purpose. a lot of that on purpose, I should say. I mean, I know how to summon it, and I know how to do the rage, but did not actually intend to there. But no biggie, that's fine. She dead, ain't she? Thought that stayed the flow.
Boy.
Sir. Okay. That's going in the journal.
Oh, come on. There we go. Hang on. There we go. Got me a treasure. I think that's something they could streamline in the next one. Making you look up if you want to hop the railing like that. It's kind of annoying. You know what? I need to go back real quick. I'll make sure I get that treasure. Yeah, this really is a fantastic game. There's a few nitpicks I have, but I mean, they were basically completely revamping the format for this game compared to the other one, so for what they made, it's still really fantastic. I'll say this though, those enemies I was just fighting, I don't think they're designed very well, and for an enemy you encounter so often, that's pretty annoying. It'd be a lot better if, like, the arrow thing where she's attackable after you hit her with an arrow. That would be probably a lot better if you only had to do that once. Just saying. Alright. Okay, I'm guessing I'll have to hop down there. Probably. So let's make our way up. Hoorah. Does this do anything? Bit far. There's something. Ta-da. Cool. Just in case I want to go back. Here we go. There we go. I want to fight that. I want to get whatever that is. Dust of Realms. Sounds like a swarm of bees. Okay. This is where I was trying to get before.
Tyr's braziers, a symbol of the light that binds all realms together.
Why would he use those strange runes, though?
Now you mention it.
And hello. Oh boy. He a much stronger enemy than I am. That's okay. Take another crack or two at him. Why not? It's got the little skull on him, so he's probably too high a level for me, but I've beaten Dark Souls. I'm not against a challenge. You can break some of that armor off. Oh wow.
Well, this is a fine mess.
You don't have to be a jerk about it, Mimir. My gosh. Alright, I'll give him one more crack. But I do think he's probably a wee bit too strong for me. Might have to come back to him later. But I could still open that up at least.
Focus up, boy.
Oh crap. He is a tough cookie. That's alright.
There's something down there.
So I need to get up there now.
Hey, look. A torch.
A torch is built with wood. That is a brazier.
A brazier. Looks like there's something written on it. Want me to read it? Here we go! Hello!
Whoa, hello. Yeah. That's what I was hoping for.
Never seen one of those before.
Well fought, you two.
Hey, it's another spirit.
Come now. I don't bite.
What up, Chad?
You're dead?
You're very perceptive and reckless. Take caution when lighting these braziers. Sather and Hellwalkers will swarm to the flames like moths. I assume we have you to thank for freeing us from a watery grave.
Us?
Other spirits. The Lake of Nine is full of them. Most are able to move on from this realm, but we, lucky few, are stuck here in Midgard until our affairs are in order. Perhaps you can help them as well.
We have no desire to help you, Spirit.
Ah, but you already have. I only wished to see the sky again. Farewell.
Cool.
Whoa, he disappeared.
Come, let us not be distracted.
Kratos don't like nobody. And that'll take me down there. And there's that chest there. Sure I got everything.
One more for the collection.
I don't know why for a second I thought I could turn that. Rare axe pommel. Let's see what it does. High runic, a little bit of luck, lowers all that. No. That's another thing they need to tweak. Kick those down, but you don't necessarily have to come in with them. I have to go all the way back up again? That's a little annoying, but whatever. No big deal, no big deal. think I startled him. Did I spook you, boy? Music kind of reminds me of The Witcher. Which I heard they ruined the show. That they're casting Liam Hemsworth now instead of Henry Cavill. What the heck? Of course, that could be that Henry Cavill's just leaving, because he's the only one who actually respects the lore. Yeah, Liam Hemsworth as Geralt of Rivia. Not sure
A
what I
dangerous
think of
beast.
that.
We will take him down together.
At the ready.
Trying to get that block timing right. Dang it. Aw,
Our enemies are strong.
that should have been bloodier. It's like this game actively avoids gore. That is one thing that I also didn't care for with this game is, I mean, it does like kind of the, like you can rip up like more ghoulish enemies that have like fire on the inside or whatever. But the more like bloody, gory stuff, you just seem to actively avoid it. Which I found disappointing.
Look here.
It's another one of those maps.
Oh, hello. Kill him! Kick him! He ain't nothing. Who was that? Cool. Thou hast been owned. There we go. Okay, I can climb that. I was wondering what the point was. Probably have to make our way down there. Guess I already got that. Or there was nothing there. I don't remember, to be honest. Puppies! Ow! Oh, can I draw them all down here? That was so much easier than actually having to do anything with them. Ta-da! You're an ugly doggo! And now you're dead, doggo.
Hey, it's another brazier.
I suppose you wish to light it.
Can I?
Look here.
Yes, sir.
Should draw some enemies.
Kavekya.
Dang it, I'm stuck. See the head squash, and that's all cool and everything, but it's not bloody.
I don't believe it. Are you both alive?
Yeah.
Another spirit.
Here.
Hello.
I can't remember the last time I saw something walk these islands that wasn't dead or corrupted.
What do you mean?
The desolation, child. Plagues this land, growing more severe with each passing winter.
Do you know its cause?
Not for certain, but I suspect the appearance of the World Serpent, along with the great flood that followed. Many were drowned, myself among them. The dead began to walk not long after.
Do you need anything from us?
Boy, I only wish to speak to someone again. A wish you have just granted. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's 2. Alright, got these symbols. That's one. See if we can find any others. Aha. Oh my corner, yep. Alright, where that'd be easier to get from there. Yep, that was it. Odin bird! Let's kill it. Oh, I missed the pigeon. Curses. Does he ever come in range? Doesn't appear that he comes in range. Drat. Alright. There we are. And needs to make a little flaggy symbol. Ta-da! What do we got? Pretty cool. Let's see. Probably should upgrade some of these. Which one do I got? Let's upgrade this one. And look at that, a trophy. Pristine ore of the realm. Oh, that's the best ore. Or whatever. I don't know. How would I know? See if there's a clear path Looks like you have to go down and under. Like Australia, down under. Bloody seagulls.
Boy, what did I tell you about offering help?
Don't.
Correct.
But can't we
This
just...
is not a debate. You must learn focus. Our journey need be your only concern.
But what if they can help us? That one seemed to know a little about the lake.
And how does that help us with our goal?
We won't know unless we ask. We can beach over here.
Focus up!
How'd I do?
I see improvement.
PETA would be disappointed. So good. I think I may get all experienced. Alright. So that's way over there. I think I'll have to go back here in order to get to it. So, do I want to do that? Or I could go here. These, my son, are the tears of a leftist. Okay, I can just go through it here. This may or may not be the way, but what the heck?
Where to next?
Once you retrieve the whetstone, please take utmost care while handling it. It is a priceless relic, after all. Let's get started, then. And for the youngster... What did we miss? So much blood. Come back anytime.
It's like Resident Evil 4. Come back anytime. Oh, my leg's itching. Yeah, I think I may have been here before. Let's keep going. Just to be sure.
Pretty weak.
Yeah, I've been here before. That's what I thought. But hang on. Yeah, I don't think I have abilities that have enabled me to open up anything new. Yeah, I'm good here. Stupid me. Just
Follow
tread
me,
water.
Atreus.
Once you retrieve the whetstone, please take utmost care while handling it. It is a priceless relic, after all.
Yeah. Whatever.
We could beach the boat here.
Bofar. Fremont.
Are you okay?
No, son. My goods are underwater. My men are drowned, and yet their bodies continue to walk the beaches.
Hellwalkers. They plague these lands.
I was their captain. They died because of me. But these abominations sully their memories. I will find a way to free them from their tortured state. In this, I am determined.
Kill the crew.
Thunderstorm scattered all 3 of my ships across the lake.
You are one vicious son of a bitch.
Thanks.
Boy, over here.
Yes, sir. Treasure map. All right.
What the? I hear that bird.
Ooh, good find. Well?
Well, what?
The brazier?
If you must.
Kavekya.
block any. That stunk.
Well,
Well, what?
the brazier?
If you must. Look here.
Kvekia.
Ah, you did fine. I guess.
Well done, boy.
What do you want?
To thank you. These dead reavers drowned me many winters ago, and I've been itching to see them get theirs.
So you died after all the flooding?
Indeed. I came to the Lake of Nine to pillage Tyr's temple, but I underestimated the severity of the desolation.
Have you seen other men? Living? A bearded one with tattoos.
Only the one standing in front of me. Thank you both for avenging my death.
You're
Useless.
welcome.
Well, we can't expect them all to know something useful.
But it would have been good.
Wolver behind you!
Yeah, I thought I heard a second one.
Sorry, not ready.
What the crap? Obviously, it's good that I don't have to do that crap again.
Wolver behind you.
Dang it. Jeez.
No, don't leave me alone here.
Sorry, boy. You're gonna have to take him yourself. I can't do anything. I'm willing to bet it won't let me climb if I start this fight.
Wolver behind you, brother!
Nope. Dang it. Gosh.
Brother! Get up, brother!
I don't like these things. Whoops, sorry. How much health? Or XP, my bad. Dang it.
Everything okay back there?
I'll come back later. This foe is beyond any of us. Run! Oh, there's another bird. I heard the bird. Back to the Brock shop.
I know I've been up in a mountain for a while now, but since when do the dead not stay dead? A little resurrection among friends is one thing, I can hardly complain. But it's as if hell itself is shambling into Midgard.
Freya said the world was out of balance. That somebody meddled with forces.
Oh, that's plain to see. And Odin is the king of meddlers. But I shudder to think what he did to cause this. Perhaps it involves the Valkyries. That'd be playing a dangerous game indeed.
Whoa.
Oh.
Maybe the next one will have more information.
Keep your expectations low, boy. Spirits are rarely useful.
How do they even exist?
When you sever a man from his life, it is not always a clean cut.
So you've met other spirits?
Yes, many.
What were they like?
Annoying.
Just do it. Alright, let's sail on through here towards our primary objective. Well, if anything, the Gourd is with you, as I am the Gourd.
You were taken from this realm too early. You who walks among the living, my beloved Gulvig calls to me. She yearns for peace, yet her remains lie in pieces. I beg of you, make my Gulvig whole again.
You want us to collect her bones? Gross.
Gulvig's Sather magic knows no bounds. She can reunite you with those you've lost.
That's
Really?
cool.
How?
Boy,
I can smell your grief, child. Rest assured, her magic is strong enough to create bridges between life and death. If only for a short while.
boy, we are leaving.
Oh, but we could get bones.
Taken 3 of Gulvig's bones and spread them across the lake. Bring me her bones, child. Gulvig will reward you.
Alright, let's open it up.
Special chisel is ahead past this gate.
Changing arrow!
Oh, hello. Yes, I am, actually. I've already got Ragnarok pre-ordered, so figured I'd go ahead and get this one out of the way and be ready for that.
On your left!
Hello. Yes, it is. It's been a little while since I've played it. I played this the first time, right around the time it came out. Yeah, this one is really cool. It's a lot harder than I remembered. Yeehaw. Down you go. Take that, Rosie O'Donnell. Clothesline. That's mine. Oh yeah, I actually really love those fights though. That last one though, my gosh. That last Valkyrie was something else. Pesky little thing.
Father, maybe we should look for those bones.
Why?
Didn't you hear him? We could talk to Mom again. If we keep an eye out
Look
while
if you wish, boy. I
Yeah,
will not
same
be
here.
distracted
That
by
was
this fool's errand.
2018 was the year this came out, so I played it. I think I played it that year, or maybe like a few months after. But I'm trying to remember what month it came out. I don't think it was late in the year like this one. Next one's going to be, so pretty sure I played it in 2018. I think this actually... Did this come out the same year as Red Dead 2?
What is it?
Because I know I played that a
You asked,
ton.
actually. I have just the story for you. There was a giant once named Thamur. A very giant, who, despite his mountainous size, was without question the greatest stonemason this world
I'm pretty
has
sure they
ever
came out
seen.
the same year.
Thamur hoped to one day
And
pass
I
his
believe I
vast
played
knowledge
Red
onto
Dead
his
2
son.
first, and
But
then...
young Hrimthur
Wait,
had
wow,
the
you haven't played Red
warrior.
Dead 2?
Perhaps the father had too
Dang.
much fear in him. Or the son
I
gave
highly
up.
recommend it.
Either way, a quarrel of
I mean,
theirs spiraled
Red Dead
out of
1 and 2.
control. The overworked
I mean, obviously, if you want to play Red Dead 1,
struck its son.
you're...
Hrimthur ran
Yeah.
off into the night, feeling shame.
Yeah, Red Dead 2 is
Thamur
really a
chased
great
after his
game.
son, but in his emotional state, soon found himself
Still one of the
wandering
best-looking
Midgard,
games.
lost and alone. Sadly, he caught the eye of the one person he didn't want to meet alone that night, so far from home. Thor.
And what happened next?
You'll see.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Though, funny enough, I actually still haven't played, I haven't played Uncharted Lost Legacy yet. Like, I played the Uncharted trilogy, like, a few times. Like, 2 or 3 times each a piece. And then Uncharted 4 I've actually only played the one time. And then, I still haven't played Lost Legacy. And I played, I mean, the first Last of Us, I mean, that's a great game. I never bothered to play the second one. I mean, I saw a lot about Last of Us 2's story and thought it was kind of crap. So, I mean, if they ever give it away on PlayStation Plus, I'll play it, but otherwise, I don't think I'm gonna bother. Favorite game, period, or just out of that group? Wow. I mean, it would... I'm not sure exactly where it would rank. It wouldn't be like my absolute favorite, but I did love the first one a lot. There was a time where I probably would have called it one of my top 5, but I've played other games before and since that I like more. Yeah, the gameplay in 2 does look really good. I'll give it that much. The story was so seminal in that first one that it was kind of disappointing to see you know, what I thought was such a bad story in the second one. I mean, like I said, if they ever offer it for free, I'll give it a go, but I'm not going to pay for it.
Darn, that doesn't seem to do anything.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I know my favorite games are still the Mass Effect trilogy. And I was very pleased with the Legendary Edition. I thought that was really cool. I'm missing something here. Oh, okay, there we go. It needs to turn. Really? Never played the Mass Effect trilogy. I highly recommend it. It's fantastic.
Magically sealed.
Especially now that they came out with the Legendary Edition. They did a really good job updating it. But I mean, as far as games that have like meaningful choices in it, there's not many of them that do a better job with that mechanic than Mass Effect does. Plus, I'm a sucker for good sci-fi. Plus, it has outstanding music in it. Like, it has one of the best video game soundtracks ever.
What happened to the survivors?
Oh. Thalmor was a frost giant. When he died, his final breath froze everything.
I'm getting ready to do Avatar. I've been going over my draft of the video script. So far it looks pretty good. I've got a few things to tinker with on it, but it should be done pretty soon. And then, you know, obviously I got to record the voiceover, which I'm hoping to have done by tomorrow, and I'll probably start adding the footage and whatnot tomorrow also. So I'm hoping at the latest it'll be out by next week, but might even come sooner. Just depends on how long it is, I guess. But while I'm watching football tomorrow, I'm going to be plugging away at that. The original Blade Runner is not available to you? Like, what, like streaming?
Look up there.
Yeah. Hopefully you get a chance to watch them at some point. Those are really fantastic movies. I mean, Blade Runner is the better of those two, but I do really like Annihilation. It's very thought-provoking. Yeah, I don't think either one of those are on Prime right now. But I mean, I own both of them, so those are just movies I watch whenever, but I really like having Vudu, because a lot of the movies I buy, you get digital copies, so I have a pretty massive digital library.
He is.
Find the tip of that chisel. That's the magic we need.
Enemies.
But yeah, Blade Runner is definitely a movie I'll review at some point, but since it's like one of my absolute favorites, it's probably one I'd want to tackle like further down the line, you know, when I'm actually much better at doing the movie review thing. I want to make sure I'm actually doing it justice. Oh yeah, 2049 is fantastic. I actually got to see both the final cut and 2049 together at the theater back when 2049 first came out. It was probably the best theater experience I've ever had. which is saying a lot, because I've had some pretty awesome ones. Because it was at an IMAX and everything.
That was good, right?
Your skill continues to grow.
It was, but I'm not even lying. It didn't bother me one bit. Of course, I had like a really crappy day that day. Like I was getting ready to be on my way to the theater, and the transmission of my car went out. So there was a little brief stint where I didn't think I was even going to make it. But my brother, he actually, because he was going to come with me, he just went ahead and came and got me after my car got towed away. And
Atreus, follow
I
me.
needed something to take my mind off of it for 4+ hours. Yeah. Yep, that was a crappy night. Well, it was crappy until I saw Blade Runner, then honestly, I felt a lot better after that.
An all-fine light crystal. Wonder what it's for.
Oh well, no biggie. Yeah, it is, and what was really crappy was, like, okay, it was a car I had only bought, like, a few months prior. So, you know, it was a used car, but
How did the world treat that?
it was supposed to be good, and I had put, like, only about 6,000 miles on the thing. So for it to lose its transmission to go out that quickly was extremely frustrating. There we go. Of course, then I found that auto dealer got into a bunch of trouble. Yeah, that auto dealer got into a lot of trouble a few months down the line. Apparently, they were messing with some kind of tax fraud or something like that. Like they were charging people too much for a car tax that they were responsible for, or something weird like that. So, I mean, I'm not a karma believer, but you know, it was akin to that. It was like justice. But the car works fine now, and so. Do we get 1 year guaranteed to? It depends on the situation, I guess. I mean, you know, you get we have warranties and things like that. Usually our warranties here are much longer. A lot of it can depend on whether the car is new, or if it's new, you're definitely getting a warranty. Usually it lasts like several years, but truth be told, I've never actually bought like a brand new vehicle. These cars depreciate in value so quickly that kind of makes it pointless. And buy something that used, it's mandatory 1 year. Interesting. Aha. Okay, so let's see. Let me take care of these other two things first. Okay, well, upside down R. And this symbol needs to be one of those. How could you miss? There we go. How did you like Interstellar? Yeah, I really like Interstellar. that was an odd theater experience because, okay, at one of the movie theaters around here, they have this thing. It's at Regal. It's called the Regal RPX. It's mostly known for its like really insane like sound, but at the one we go to, it's kind of too loud to where it kind of drowns out like dialogue and stuff like that. So, I mean, it was really cool seeing it at the theater, but at the same time, I could barely hear anything like the characters were saying. So, it really wasn't until like the second time I watched it that I really enjoyed it to the full amount.
I see something up there.
Yeah, it's a fantastic movie. I think it's been a little bit overrated by some Nolan people, some Nolan fans. Like they act like a lot of them act like it's his best movie or like top 2 of his movies. I don't think it's anywhere near that good, but I do really like it. Oh.
What does it say?
Sir.
All that says, sir?
Ah, yes. It was believed that Njord calmed the winds and seas for the fishermen. For that, they loved and worshipped him here.
What's Nolan's? I mean, for me, it's The Dark Knight. I mean, I genuinely believe The Dark Knight is all-time great. Inception's right behind it, I would say. I love Inception. But I probably would lean towards The Dark Knight being his best. I know a lot of people are really high on The Prestige, and I love The Prestige, but I wouldn't quite put it up there with those two. I mean, it's great, but the weird thing with The Prestige is, you know, a lot of people were fooled by the twist. Yeah, I'll talk about Tenet in a sec. A lot of people were fooled by the big twist at the end of The Prestige, and the weird thing was, the first time, I wouldn't say I watched it this first time, because I was like half asleep when my brother had put it on, but I was watching those first few minutes, and I spotted what they were doing with Christian Bale's character. Okay, wait, before I say, have you seen The Prestige? Because I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil that movie. But I'll just say that, okay, so, you know, no big shocker, there's a twist. You know, Nolan likes to do that sometimes with his movies, but there is kind of a big twist in it. I'm not going to lie, I spotted it very quickly. And I spotted it while I was like half asleep. Yeah, The Prestige is fantastic. You know, there's actually quite a few people who put that as his best, and it is a great movie. What's cool is like he's got David Bowie playing Nikola Tesla, and it's kind of fantastic. But like, I mean, and knowing the twist didn't like hurt the movie for me. It took away, I guess, the chance to shock me.
How are we getting down there?
But yeah, it's great. It is a really, really cool movie. As for Tenet,
You do?
funny enough, Tenet, I kind of had a similar experience with that to Interstellar, where the theater was extremely loud,
This should be entertaining.
and even at like regular theaters, people were complaining that the dialogue in Tenet was kind of muted, which, you know, Nolan said he did that on purpose, which I thought was kind of silly, but I didn't dislike it. I thought it was pretty cool in a lot of ways, but it just felt like way too self-indulgent at times. Like, it was a little too Nolan. I mean, like, I like a lot of his tendencies, but you can tell when he's got free reign and when people are kind of holding some of his stuff back a little bit, you know, kind of reining him in. And Tenet kind of felt like nobody reined him in. Yeah. Yeah, Tenet ends up having that effect.
Behind you! Enemy fire!
Yeah, like Tenet. I don't know if I'd rank it as like his worst movie, but it's probably close. I mean, like his very first movie is actually, it's kind of an indie film, which is, yeah. Oh, The Prestige? Nice. Hey, there's another movie that Nolan did that... Wow, you watched Star Wars for the first time. Holy cow. Yeah, Star Wars, I mean, it's Star Wars. Yeah, I mean, like the original Star Wars trilogy, that's a classic. Yeah, I mean, he was right too. He was right too. I mean, Star Wars is one of those movies that if you don't watch it before you die, then you haven't really lived. There we go. And when you say chronologically, unfortunately with Star Wars, that's not exactly clear. So when you say chronologically, do you mean like episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all that? Or chronologically as in the order they came out? Yes to which one? Well, I mean, that probably wouldn't have been the order I would have recommended. I know that a lot of people, now that the prequels are out, the recommended order is start with 4 and then 5. You know, because you go the original one, and then you go Empire, where you learn, you know, that Darth Vader is Luke's father. And then they say, then you go back to the prequels and watch 1 through 3, and then you watch Return of the Jedi. And then you completely avoid 7 through 9 because those are garbage.
Wow, that was something, that fight. Here, catch. Well, that was a waste of a perfectly good hour.
How were you not seen? There is nowhere here to hide.
Oh, that. It's a little trick my people can pull. A special way of not being seen.
You can be invisible?
More like I can step into the realm between realms. And your mind doesn't understand what it's seeing, so it sees nothing at all. That's how we avoid ever having to actually use the weapons we craft. It doesn't seem to work on dragons, though.
Your brother wanted to know that
Yeah.
you're getting
Okay, well, if you knew that, and then I guess it's really, you know, the order's not as relevant then.
Was there meat on his breath?
You let him touch this again.
It's very true. I mean, I don't think I actually, like, really watched the Star Wars trilogy, like, paying attention until I was probably about 13. And yeah, I already knew pretty much everything.
So
I might not have known the whole thing about
he stepped between rounds.
Leia being his sister, but yeah, I mean,
Okay, now,
definitely knew that Vader was his father.
silence for this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There you go. Let's
Yeah.
get started then.
Talon bow upgrade. Okay.
And what do you have your eye on?
Hello there. Yes, definitely. That is a good moment. I like that. For all the flaws that the prequels have, Ewan McGregor really did a great job playing Obi-Wan. Can't really complain about that.
I think that's a good start.
But I was gonna say, if there's another movie that Nolan did and it's worth looking for. He didn't write it. He adapted it. It's called Insomnia. It's got Al Pacino. That's a really good movie. I've only seen the first season of The Mandalorian. I liked it.
Be seeing ya.
I think though people were so starved for good Star Wars that a lot of people like flipped out over it, thought it was amazing, and you know, I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. I wouldn't go so far as to call it amazing, but I like it. It's all right. That is one explosive beard. I thought Rogue One was okay.
This plan of yours.
Can you guess it?
Knowing you, it doesn't involve standing around here.
Correct.
But how do we move forward?
Yeah, I've heard that, and I do know the big reveal in that one too. I know about Luke coming back and all that, which man, that's pretty
Armor
cool.
really liked Joel, didn't he? He braided his beard with it.
I happen to think he looks daft. No, of course.
Careful! My shop's right here!
We heading into that building?
Yes.
You think there's something inside that'll help us break the ice and get to the chisel tip?
No.
Okay.
I will give this much to Jon Favreau as far as the Mandalorian's concerned. Is that unlike, you know, episodes 7 through 9 and, you know, Obi-Wan and all that crap, Jon Favreau at least appears to love Star Wars, at least. You know, at least he seems to, you know, have some respect for it. Yow. Yeah, pretty much everything on Disney does anymore. Who is doing that up there? Well, if the woman you're talking about is Gina Carano, I would at least say with her it's a little bit more believable because she is a genuine fighter. I mean, I don't know about her beating up like a full-grown fighting man, but at the very least with her they cast a fighter. Yow. Hang it.
That was difficult.
Of course, then they got rid of Gina Carano
You knew this place?
because she's not a
I came
leftist,
here on a diplomatic mission once, trying to broker a peace between Asgard and Vanaheim.
which was kind of bullcrap.
War. So many lives lost. What I didn't know was Thor had already gone on a killing spree of giants.
What did the giants have to do with the war between the gods?
Nothing at all, lad. That's the tragedy of it. They took no side in that madness. But Odin's paranoia is surpassed only by Thor's lust for blood.
Yep, she beats up multiple people once. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not... I do agree that... If I had to guess, like, when John Favreau was making that, like, Kathleen Kennedy probably was like, you gotta make sure you have a girl boss moment. She needs to beat up a man. And he was like, well, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna cast an actual woman who can fight. So, that at least softens the blow. It's certainly not the bullcrap that Rings of Power tried to pull. Oh crap! I didn't do that. Yeah, that's my Valley Girl voice. Oh my gosh, I'm such a girl boss. I don't need no man. No, don't bother. Rings of Power is atrocious. I actually made a couple of memes of that on my channel. That shows a couple of highlight moments from it, which are a pretty good indicator of how stupid it is. Oh, it's so awful. I mean, like, I don't know how familiar you are with, like, Lord of the Rings stuff. Like, I'm kind of a big fan of the books. You know, I mean, I know there's some people who complain that, you know, Peter Jackson's movies are not, like, utterly faithful to the book, but how could they be? He at least respected the themes, but this show has absolutely no respect for that, for Tolkien whatsoever.
Just give the word.
I mean, like, the Lord of the Rings trilogy's spectacular, though. So freaking good. It's arguably the best movie trilogy. Wait, what am I doing? But yeah, like, with Tolkien's books, like, you know, Galadriel, it's not that she's incapable of fighting, but she's not an actual warrior, you know. She was never, like, in battles as far as we know, and they've turned her into, like, this warrior who can, like, defeat any and everybody, including, like, I mean, on the show they're depicting the Númenóreans, who are supposed to be, like, a giant race of men that Aragorn ultimately is descended from. They're supposed to be, like, the greatest warriors on Earth. Like, even the elves couldn't defeat them. But on the show, no. She trains them. And, like, Galadriel's supposed to be, like, 6'7", and while I get that not a lot of women out there are 6'7" that you could cast, they've got this woman playing her who's about 5'4". Well, it's because, well, I don't understand. It's like I understand it and I don't understand it. Like, I know where it's coming from. They're rejecting reality.
All the way down there.
Kind of the point is to reject reality. It's all this crap about how men and women are the same,
There
and
weren't any shattered crystals nearby for me.
they can do anything we can do, and we can do anything they can do. Though usually it's more the former.
We need something ridiculously heavy to. Oh.
Yeah,
I get it now.
Good.
that's Neil Druckmann for you. Neil Man-Bun Druckmann. Yeah, I mean, Uncharted at the very like I can handle a bit of it. I mean, it's not like an absolute deal breaker. I mean,
We cut it free.
if a disagreement in ideology was grounds to hate something outright, then it'd be hardly a Hollywood movie I could stomach from almost any era. Because I mean, Hollywood's always been pretty liberal, but as long as you're not preaching at me, I can probably stomach it if the product's good. But so much of it now is literally preaching at you.
Hold tight.
You know, as Critical Drinker calls it, the message.
This plan seems ill-advised.
Quiet head. Jump!
Well, I shouldn't say it's only the preaching at you. It's either when it's preaching at you or when it's so overt that the lack of realism just is inescapable, which that's more Lord of the Rings' problem. Or at least Rings of Power's problem. Like in Rings of Power, all of the heroes, like all of the main heroes are women. All of them. Like the men are all meatheads, they all make dumb decisions. It's insane. And like the one man that seems heroic when you're watching it, you're like, this guy's definitely the villain. Yeah. It's like, like the second he gets introduced, you're like, oh, well, this guy is handsome and white and strong looking, seems kind of heroic. He'll definitely be the bad guy.
The floor's collapsed.
And of course he is.
But how do we get to it?
Cannot. Boy.
Go be small. Like, honestly, like, part of the reason I chose The Fugitive is because
What does it say?
movies like that are rare anymore.
Is disarray.
Like, there is no real message in The Fugitive, but it has
It's backwards?
realistic
Those
themes.
symbols.
It's great.
The seasons?
Yeah, but the order's all jumbled. Shouldn't it be winter, spring, summer, autumn?
Why start with winter?
I mean, it could be. I mean, it's... I do think that...
know that one.
I do think that mindset probably pervades it a little bit, but...
Doesn't like music either.
Honestly, if you watch a lot of old movies, there's a lot of old movies with great female characters. Like, really great female characters that are not subjugated. I do too. I mean, at least as far as, like, the roles the people in it play. You know, to where it makes sense. But, like, if you watch a movie like All About Eve, I mean, the women are fantastic in that movie. I mean, they own the movie. And, yeah, what ends, like, the comeuppance that the villain gets, more or less comes through a man. But he's using, like, her villainy against her. Like, that's kind of how he beats her. That is a phenomenal, phenomenal old movie. Like, it's one of the things that shocks me about some of the older movies is they did villains really well. Yeah, Dumb and Dumber would be an exception on that.
Do it.
House. Vetter. Suma. Nuh-uh. That wasn't right.
Oh, I guess this is a match game or something. Hey, look! A liberal! Right there. Because it's a snowflake.
Boy.
Vetter. Sumar. Vetter. Sumar. Still nothing.
Boy. The order from the song again.
Winter, spring, summer, autumn.
Okay. I knew I'd missed part of this. Winter, spring. Yeah. Winter, spring, summer. That could also be autumn. But let's see.
Do it.
Vetter. House. Sumar. House.
Retrograde, lads.
What?
Of course. The riddle. The answer is reversed. Do it.
Vetter. Var. Sumar. House. It didn't work. But
Okay.
I know that's the order in the song Mom said.
Winter, spring, summer.
Boy.
House. Sumar. Var. Vetter. Yes.
Atreus. That word.
Thola. It means endure.
Try it.
Thola.
Ooh, it's pretty.
Well done, lad.
Write it again.
Thola. We're rising. The energy's lifting the platform.
Keep writing.
Thola.
Oh yeah,
Thola.
it's called Insomnia.
Thola.
I believe it's a remake of maybe a Swedish film.
Magic. Dangerous
But yeah,
stuff
it's got
that
Al
I've
Pacino and Robin Williams.
The ability to
That is a
freeze time.
really, really good movie. It's kind of like a crime drama or a
Used to.
murder mystery kind of
Why did they
thing.
stop?
Well,
Excellent
turns
movie.
out stopping time keeps the sun and moon from streaking across the sky.
And speaking of Al Pacino and Christopher Nolan, if you want, there's
the
a
wolves that chase them.
the movie that most influenced The Dark Knight is a movie
After
called
that, they
Heat.
decided it was best to leave
If you ever get a chance to watch Heat, if you haven't already,
I can't get to the hole.
that is a phenomenal film.
Watch your back!
Sweet. Punch. Curb stomp. Nice.
Look, the energy's lifting. It's halfway.
Yeah, Heat's like no joke. Heat probably has like one of the all-time greatest like shootout sequences ever put to film. Like it's basically it comes after this bank heist, and oh my gosh, it's kind of startling how realistic it feels. Like it's one that a lot of like gun experts have like watched, and they said like the technique that the guys use like for reloading and things like that was done really well. But yeah, Heat is fantastic. Oh, Mads Mikkelsen. Yeah, I've seen The Hunt. Gosh. Yeah, Mads Mikkelsen he is a phenomenal actor. He actually, they did a TV show called Hannibal, where he played Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs. Which, you know, if you've seen Silence of the Lambs, I mean, you'll know that Lecter is like one of the greatest movie villains of all time. But honestly, Mads Mikkelsen played him every bit as good, if not better. Which is saying a lot, but he is phenomenal. But yeah, The Hunt. Gosh, that is such a good movie. I mean, it's upsetting, honestly. That's a very upsetting movie because
The energy's lifting.
you know, the subject matter, but really, you've never seen him as a villain. He's actually in Casino Royale, the first Daniel Craig James Bond movie, and he's the villain in that, and he's excellent. That was actually the first movie I saw him in. Yeah, Mads can play a phenomenal villain. Casino Royale, that's actually my favorite Bond movie. Like, I remember when they announced they were doing the show Hannibal. Yeah, when they announced they were doing the show Hannibal, at first I was like, oh, that's a terrible idea. They're turning a movie into a TV show. And then I read they've cast Mads Mikkelsen as Hannibal Lecter. I was like, oh, well, actually it might be great then, because he's such a good actor. So that's what got me to watch it, and turned out it was pretty awesome. Yeah, honestly, I actually think Mads, I think he's got a case for being the best actor alive right now. Now that Daniel Day-Lewis is retired, Mads is one of the best actors alive. Like, I'm kind of amazed that he wasn't nominated for The Hunt. He is so good in that. It does, and especially with the way, like, he's being treated, because, you know, that's kind of, I mean, you kind of know that's exactly how it would go down.
So that's it then.
Because when you get accused of something like that, it doesn't even matter if there's no evidence. People are just going to believe that you're guilty just because. People have an unfortunate tendency to want to believe the worst. Oh, for heaven's sake, please tell me I don't have to do all this again. That's what I was thinking. They are. That scene of him in the church, where he's looking down the father, his friend. Oh my gosh, that is just absolutely gut-wrenching. That is such a well-acted scene. Yow! Yeah, I've played a little bit of that. It's very different, but so far what I played of it, I liked pretty well. Some people have jokingly called it a walking simulator, which it kind of is in a way, but it has some interesting notions in it. What the heck? Why do I keep falling and dying? Apparently I'm missing something here. It's definitely a pretty looking game, which, I mean, it's Kojima. It's kind of one of the things he's known for. Yeah. I love me some good music. Yow. Well, I gotta play Mass Effect. Mass Effect has incredible music.
These revenants don't quit!
Behind you, watch out!
I don't think so, no.
You don't look too good.
So I know some people are concerned about it.
Look! We're almost to the top!
Yeah, I am too. Oh, what happened?
Father, the ball dropped away! We're collapsing!
I hope it does.
I'm not ready!
Jump!
Yeah, as long as the gameplay and the story hold up, I mean, I'll be set. The only concern I've had so far from watching the trailer
You did well.
is that it doesn't seem like much of a graphics upgrade. But it's kind of hard to tell when you're watching stuff on YouTube. But at least in comparison to, because I'm playing this on PS5, so I'm getting it like 60 FPS and all that good stuff, so it looks fantastic. But thus far, what I've seen on YouTube of it, it more or less kind of looks the same, which I hope that's not true.
Well, there it is.
That'd be kind of disappointing if it hasn't been
A push.
upgraded.
Trust me.
I don't want no companies resting on their laurels.
Dig in and push with everything.
Yes, sir.
Pull a Chris Redfield, punch it!
How do we get down?
You seen the Last of Us Part 1 remake graphics and pictures? I have, yeah. I do think it's pretty ridiculous that they're trying to charge people $70 for it, because it otherwise doesn't look like much of a very different game, and that's a lot to charge for a graphics upgrade, but you know, when it gets cheap, I'll buy it. Like if they had charged like $30 for the remake, I probably would have bought it immediately, but
You're cracked, you know that.
$70 for just new graphics?
Good.
Gosh,
Moving.
80. That's insane. That's a lot. I mean, honestly, 70 is a lot. I remember the heady days of Nintendo
Has a
and
talent for destroying things.
Remember that head.
Never leaves my mind.
I know that, gosh, let's see, from Nintendo until PS2, that era, games were $50, and they've gone up with just about every console since, or almost. Yeah, actually, I'll tell you the best way to get a PS5, at least from my experience, and my brother just got his the same way I did. And I actually only ended up trying to get a PS5 for maybe a month. Like, it only took me about a month of trying to get it. Sony, when they do these invites for these sales events, sign up for them.
Father.
Not now.
Yeah. If you sign up for a Sony, like the Sony sales event, you end up waiting in an online queue, maybe about 10 minutes. and then once it's your turn, like, you're not fighting other people in the store. You're basically, you're grabbing yours, you're getting it, and then you're done. Yeah, you will need a card for it. Or you can, you might be able to do it with, like, if you do, like if you get, like, Sony credit or something like that. I don't know. I'd check that first, but yeah, otherwise you would do it with a card. Yeah. I mean, I use my bank card. I just paid for it outright. But that is the best way I've found. Yeah, if you do it online, yeah, you definitely need a card then. Oh, hello.
Those were the guys we saw with Baldur. His nephews?
Aye. Magni and Modi, the sons of Thor.
Other
Anything in
Orcs of the
here?
East were the worst of gods.
Yep.
And Thor was the worst of the Aesir. Guess he's a terrible father, too.
They are no longer children. They have no excuse.
Will Sindri be okay?
They'll never even see him.
I know I saw recently this guy actually posted a picture of his local Walmart and they had a ton of PS5s there. So I don't know if that was indicative of them becoming more readily available around here or if that was just a one-time thing. Oh, really? Yeah, I never tried with them. I mean, I checked their store once or twice, but like I ended up getting the Sony invite kind of early. Like somebody wise to it told me about it. So.
Smells awful.
Ah, the
That sucks.
great dining hall. Envy of all Midgard. Funny, I remember there being a massive candelabrum. Really livened up the place.
We'll need something to get through this one.
There.
Ah, yes. You just can't help but break things, can you?
No, I cannot.
If memory serves, the Jarl's throne was just on the other side of that wall of ice.
It's broken. Cool. Oh yeah.
Prepare yourself.
Uh-oh. He did.
Get past out, but there's no way to reach it.
Ah, you're right. Let's just give up. What a nerd. Oh, for heaven's sake. Yow. Just call me the overkill killer. Really, kid? I just ripped his mouth and chest open and yeah, I'll take that. I have something to do after breakfast. Nice. I gotta say, what I'm doing to these wolves is killing any chance of me wanting breakfast.
I think you got him. I think we can get through there.
Stonebeard King. Yeah, he looks nothing like anything I've fought so far. Which one? Pats and Jets, or like the night game for us? I would say the Jets if they were healthy, but thankfully they're missing a lot of guys. Like they're kind of a run-first team, and their best player is like a rookie running back. He's done. Like he's out for the year. So I kind of feel like the Pats are going to bounce back. Yeah, it's tough to tell with this team, like, because the thing that actually I'd still say worries me about the Jets is no matter how injured they are, yeah, it is a weird year, but as beat up as the Jets are, I don't know how much you've seen them this year, but this kid they drafted out of Cincinnati, his name's Sauce Gardner, he's their corner. That kid is unfreaking real. Which I watched him in college, so I knew from college that Gardner was really good, but he's transitioned almost seamlessly to the NFL. Like when he was in college, one of the things he was known for was not one player ever caught a pass like 20 yards or more down the field on him. Like he is a lockdown corner. I need to heal. Yeah, I think it's the boss fight between the brothers, isn't it? No, I think it's Thor's sons that you're fighting. You don't fight Thor until the next one. They made Thor like really fat in these games, which I thought was a little bit of an odd choice, but not necessarily a bad one. We'll see. Budget Thor. I didn't do anything. Oh, okay, you just climb up here. Hello. Are you cold?
Something ahead.
He's making a joke about you, Mimir. 'Cause you're ahead.
See, lad, he's fine. Thought it best to vanish when Thor's idiot sons showed up.
Those men, what do you know of them?
First, they're not men, they're gods. Well, demigods. Anyway, let's see. Thor's their dad, different moms, sordid story that one. Baldur's their uncle, Odin, dear old grandpa. Oh, and a sister named...
Weapons. How do they fight?
Oh, of course. Magni's strong. Really strong. Carries a huge sword hardened by cyclonic thunder. And Modi? Ugh. I'd sooner lick a rat than shake that dung heap's hand. His mace and shields are just a cheap knockoff of my elegant work on their dad's hammer. Best to follow my lead and avoid. But, who am I talking to?
Hey, Sindri. Have you met Mimir?
If you mean the severed head that keeps blinking at me, please, keep it away. There is no
Out of the
possible way
blue,
that's hygienic.
a blacksmith.
Oh, that's nice.
He's kind of blue.
Lovely to see you too, Sindri. Knob.
Huh?
Why?
I love that insult.
Is that a piece of my braided mistletoe arrow?
We never
adorning
use
your
it here.
quiver strap? Oh, a little memento of your good pal Sindri. I'm so terribly touched.
All right, dry up, Bono.
So, what brings you around, friends?
That's not bad, actually. Rune Weaver Warbelt. It's a pretty good boost.
I don't suppose you could try keeping... Wait, no, just it was a question. I'm fine.
The one with George Clooney or the old one? Because I know there's two versions of that movie, and one of them's got George Clooney. That was made like in the 90s or early 2000s, and then there's a much older one by a filmmaker named Tarkovsky. I've heard that one's like way better. Like that guy's actually a well-renowned filmmaker. He actually might be German. I don't know that for sure, but he's done like several like really good movies from what I understand. I haven't watched his movies yet, but I have bought a few recently, and Solaris I got on Amazon for about $5, so I am looking forward to watching that. I have no idea how good the George Clooney one is. I do know that the woman who's in it with him, Natasha McElhone, I had a huge crush on her in the 90s because she was in the Truman Show. I had a massive crush on her. I can blow that open. Yeah, I heard about that. Like, they told the actress and the actor don't bother playing the game and all this stuff. I was like, yeah, there's a really good sign. But I mean, that's kind of par for the course with Hollywood. They have like no respect for video games and gamers and whatnot. So I wasn't the least bit surprised. I had no expectations about that. Like I wish that surprised me, but I kind of knew, especially when they released like the trailers for the second game and the direction that was going. I was like, well, the show's gonna go that same kind of direction, or will just say screw you to the show altogether. So I'm not at all surprised. Yeah, it sucks because there's a lot of games that could make for some. Yeah, it sucks because there's some games that actually have some really great narratives, and the people they hire just do not give a crap. It's always they got to do their own thing, got to make it their own, got to just give the finger to the games and all the fans. I mean, it doesn't have to be utterly faithful, but I would like it if it at least played off of something from the game. Like, I've heard they're doing an adaptation. They might do an adaptation of Mass Effect, but at the very least, I know the next people on board writing-wise do care about the material, so that gives me some hope. But anymore, it's a crapshoot. You're lucky if you get a good narrative out of a game movie. Really lucky.
Boy. Surrender. The All-Father demands it. No.
I don't want to surrender.
Good. Go.
Is there a some mother?
And where do you think you're going? Oh no, brother. The little freak's got a bow. What are we gonna do?
So he's the dirty one and Blondie's the strong one.
It's not yours, brother. Don't tell me. Have a good time. I can't remember the last time we faced an actual challenge. Oh, this is an old man and this stillborn lad.
I really need to heal.
You've got some father, kid. I almost feel bad.
I don't think it's gonna be alright.
Have a good time, you kids. Finally. I'll handle it.
Yeah. It's a real brilliant notion.
Stay behind me, boy. Why do you hunt us? What does Odin want?
Don't know. Come here. You don't know that his hand.
Shut up! Don't call me that!
Toss! Toss!
Can't believe you lasted this long. Those skinny logs can barely.
Ow!
Shut up!
Calm yourself, boy.
They're trolling you.
Turn around! Brother, no!
He hit me.
Stay behind me, boy.
Oh, good. At least I get to
Why
start
you
from here.
hunt us? What does Odin want?
Oh no, don't care. Come here, half-breed. You done know Daddy's hand.
Hey, no problem. I'll see you around, buddy. Been good chatting with you. Oh, bloody hell.
Can't believe you. Those skinny little arms can barely move the globe.
I said shut up!
Calm yourself, boy.
Gonna drag your carcass to us. Get us.
Looks like they need another lesson.
More than happy to teach, brother. Let's see how good you are with that The small one's yours.
Don't tell me.
I can't remember the last time we faced an actual challenge. You've got some father, kid. I almost feel bad for you. I'll take the little.
Fuck off!
I'll take the big one. Your mother ugly or something? She cut up your face so you'd look like her.
Don't talk about my mother!
Don't talk about my mommy.
Don't listen to him, lad. He's trying to rile you up.
He must have watched The Little Giants. Don't be talking about my mama! Ow!
Try.
Head!
Sorry, overstepped, yeah? From behind.
On yet? Drag your carcass to Asgard.
From behind.
Your carcass to Asgard.
From behind.
For you.
You're pathetic.
Ow!
Mother, no!
It's getting dark.
She cut up your face so you look like her.
Don't talk about my mother!
Don't talk about my mommy.
Don't listen to him, lad. He's trying to rile you up. The sons of Thor are welcome to try.
Head!
Sorry, overstepped, yeah?
This
behind you!
Is my favorite part.
You're pathetic. All this shit was. It's a little rough for you.
Stop it!
Boy, stay focused.
Leave there.
Oh.
Pick me up. Nourish little shit. Mommy no feed. Too ugly to let you suck on her.
Shut up, you bastard!
Atreus!
Don't say bad words.
Looks like they need another lesson. More than happy to teach, brother.
Face this unchummed. I'll take the little freak. Come on, lad.
Steady yourself.
Don't tell me what to do. I can't remember the last time we faced an actual challenge.
Have you considered a dragon over stillborn? Fuck off!
Must have been some horde who labored the likes of him.
I'll kill you!
Atreus! Control yourself!
Come on. Yeah. Hacky. Ooh, wow.
How did you?
Oh,
You
I
have no idea.
aimed for the face.
You son of a bitch!
Get down! I'll rip your head off!
Oh dear.
Sickness. Fever has returned.
No! It hasn't.
Roy,
The coughing for blood. The boy's sick, he needs Freya.
No!
Yes.
steady.
I'll be alright.
There you go, lad.
I'm fine, see?
We should keep an eye on him.
Oh, that was fun. That is a really cool fight. The giant chisel.
Enough?
Should do. With that, we can carve the travel rune to Jotunheim. Get you where you need to go. Oh, incidentally, all those magically sealed doors we've seen can now be unlocked. Like that one round the corner. You can get through that door there now that you got the chisel.
A dog.
You killed Magni.
That he did.
He was the god. But you killed him.
Minor Aesir, perhaps, but I.
And his father is Thor.
Not minor. Not minor at all, him. This will not go over well in Asgard.
I defended us. Nothing more. I fear no judgment.
Judgment, no. But if vengeance is any concern.
Since when can you kill a god?
Oh, I don't know. I've been able to dabble. Such as seals. Make sure I'm not missing any seals. Ta-da! Want a Kit Kat? Oh, too bad. We ain't got none. Oh, whoops. Atreus, did you knock me over? What a jerk.
Once you retrieve the whetstone, please
Wait,
take utmost
we're
care
here
while
before.
handling it.
Which way back?
It is a priceless relic after all. Hey! Did you hear? Magni, the Aesir god, son of Thor, dead! I know! Now Modi's on a rampage across Midgard, looking for the killer, swearing that once he finds him, he'll... Oh shit, that was you.
We should probably discuss that more quietly.
Or not at all. I think that's a great plan. What can I do for you two?
I mean, if we're being honest, he ain't gonna do jack deadly squat. I mean, because if he was, I'm right here.
Bad day to be made of wood.
Chilling mist of Nilfheim.
Anything you need, young sir.
Oh, I can upgrade it again. Oh, that's a little bit much.
I think that's the keeper. Wear it in good health. piece of work. If I say so. Myself.
Thank you.
Can I just say, it's a sad day for your enemy. Until we meet again, my friends.
Holy moly. Just fully upgraded. I've got 7 grand left. Hang on. Alrighty then. I am so upgraded.
I don't think the lad's doing too well.
I'm fine.
If so, then keep up.
Yes, sir. Hey, I just realized. Magni didn't come back to life.
That is interesting. It's known the Aesir find their own way to Valhalla. No Valkyrie escort, no processing at the gates of Helheim. That may be significant.
There we go, some splody sap. One moment. Alright. I'll be wrapping this up here in a second. Bit of dust.
Look, back near the giant's hand. What? What is this place?
Fishermen would bring their day's catch into this port and use that contraption to send some of it directly to the Jarl's main kitchen. The rest were sorted and sold.
There is an exit under the thumb. Find a way across.
Alright. Well, I'm going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you to Nightwalker, who joined me for a bit. And to anyone who catches this later, thanks for watching. I will see you all again later. Take care.